Hello and welcome to Mother Healing. So we're going to tap in again today and see what we need to know. Now I want to say a big thank you to all of you for all of the wonderful feedback I'm receiving about this series and how it's helping, and also helping you to manifest your dreams and heal things that stop that from happening. So this is super powerful, and Mother Mary is around us all. Now it's really interesting because as I'm doing these readings right now, there's someone outside and they're doing garden work. You can probably hear that, clearing things away, clearing the clutter. And this is another sign in real time as we record this of Archangel Nathaniel clearing the way, bringing things up to the surface for healing and creating a restoration. And that's also what's happening with this series today. So we're going to use the messages of grace to begin and bring in a message. What do we need to know? And the message is your vulnerability. It says your vulnerability, as you call it, may feel profoundly exposing and scary. So you may feel a bit vulnerable doing this series, bringing all these feelings and emotions up to the surface, connecting with your mum in this powerful, energetic way. We honour your fear as we do every part of your experiences, but being honest about your feelings is a must. So the angels are reminding you during this series, it's really important that we are honest about our feelings. And also on this school of life, in this school of life, it's really important that we are honest about our feelings and we honour them, no matter how vulnerable it may make us feel. Your truth, however uncomfortable it seems, will indeed set you free. And there is no greater gift. So today in the Divine Feminine reading, we got the horse spirit coming through. And the horse is connected with freedom and passion and purpose and power and, knowing yourself. We angels love you unconditionally and rejoice in the moments when you allow others to see who you are. So when you allow other people to see your vulnerability and see the real you, you shine, tears and all. So when you cry and you show your emotion, it's a strength because it's cleansing energy. It shows you a healing, that you're not afraid to feel, and feelings have power. For there is nothing that could match the beauty and perfection of a raw, truthful heart as is, and as it opens up to more love. We love you, your angels. Isn't that a beautiful message? And this is also a reminder that, if you're a twin flame, which most of you are, the masculines eventually open their heart and truth to you because, they're afraid as well of their vulnerability. So that's also something that gets healed along the way. So we're going to pull a question. And it was gorgeous yesterday. We did 3 wishes, manifesting. So what do we need to be doing today? Thank you, angels. What does your mum want to ask you today? And we're going to bring in the Mother Mary Queen of Angels cards. What does Mother Mary want to say? I love how just one card is jumping out. It's so powerful. And I'm going to pull a card from the unknown deck. What do we need to know today? Here we go. So the question today, so this is your homework and what question to be asking yourself. It says, who do you admire and why? Very powerful. Who do you admire and why? So your mum is interested, saying to you, who do you admire? Why? So think about that. Spend some time to think about someone. It could be someone living. It could be someone who's passed away. It could be someone you know. It could be someone in the world, a celebrity, somebody else. So who do you admire and why? It could be a musician, and this isn't about fan status. This is for what they do or what they give to you. Like, I admire Neil Diamond because his music touches my soul. There's many, many people we admire. So you may not just have one person, you may have many. And your mum is interested. She wants to know, who do you admire and why? So this may take you 2 minutes because you just have one person who you're thinking of right now. You may have 10 people that you admire. And you're being reminded that when you admire others, you are admired. So you're also admired. You may not even realise that, but people are looking at you right now because you shine. And remember, these could also be your kids looking at you. They admire you. Could be a member of your family. Could be your best friend. Could be someone you are teaching in some way. Could be someone reading your comments in the comment section. Remember that you are admired too. Why? Because you're authentic, sharing your light, being vulnerable. So the more vulnerable we are, the more authentic we are, the more we are admired because we're living our truth. And that's what the angels are reminding you in this message. And this is what your mum is reminding you, that when you're you and you be yourself, you shine in all areas of your life. We've got home. It says, I trust and follow my divine guidance about my home. Now, home is where the heart is, and home is inside. So, when we admire people, they are people that help us tune in with our true self, and we feel like we've come home. We feel alive. We feel free. We feel safe. We feel like things make sense, and that's really a feeling of coming home. I use the saying all the time, all paths lead home, because they do, because we're always guided where we're meant to be. And sometimes the people we admire guide us home to understand ourselves, because our home is really where our spirit is, our soul is, and that's the physical self. And when we feel at ease in the physical self, we feel at ease in our life. And our home can also be the environment we live in, the place we make home, because home can be wherever we are. That's why the masculines come home, because that's you. So this is about getting to know the self better. And we understand ourselves better by the people we look up to, or who we admire, or who inspire us in some way to be our best self. Trust your intuition. So trust how you feel about your life and your journey. Trust your gut instinct, because that has power. And you've got the butterfly there because you've been reminded that we all transform. We all learn, we all grow. We learn how to tap in with our psychic self, how to understand the signs we see, how to listen to our own truth and our own intuition. These are things we learn along the way on our path to union, or on our path to becoming our greatest version, or whom we are. So today the message coming through, and I'm going to read you this too, is your mum is saying to you, who do you admire and why? Tell me. And it's like she's saying, I guarantee you those things you admire about others are already within you. Trust your intuition. That's your big one. You inspire people because of how you trust what you feel, and about how you look after yourself and give back to yourself and make everywhere a home. People have said that to me before, whenever they enter my home, whether it's this home or a previous home, wow, it feels so calm in here. It feels nice, at ease. And that's because home is not just a place, it's the energy we put into it. We create our home in really the image of ourselves. Because if we're feeling good, we're going to feel good where we are, and that's going to rub off on others. So it's time to stop seeking advice from others and go inside instead. You know what's best for you. You know what's best for your body, your mind, and your spirit. Sit in meditation, walk in the woods. Ask yourself what you need and listen. Tune into your inner guidance. When you get a gut reaction, honour that. You have the answer, and it's safe to trust yourself, because everything you need is already inside of you. Isn't that beautiful? And that's really tapping in with home. You have power. You are an intuitive empath. You are a light worker. You are a healer. You are liquid love. You are connected with source. You are source. So when you connect with your gut instinct, everything starts making sense. That's why you've got that inner guidance system. That's why if things feel good, you feel good. If things feel bad, you get that dread in the stomach. Or our digestive system, our gut, reacts to things. If we're feeling stressed out, we can become constipated, or we can overly go to the loo. We can run the toilet. When my mum was in hospital, I was on the toilet the entire time, because it was nerves and fear and worry and everything all going around in my stomach. It's like your stomach churns with what's going on in your mind. So remember, you have power. So if you listen to a reading and it resonates with you, or you watch a film and something is shown to you and it resonates with you, you feel it and it feels good. It feels exciting. You feel alive. You may have angel bumps. Oh, wow. But it's the same if something doesn't sit well with you. If you're watching something and you're not liking what you're hearing, it's not resonating with you, or there's lots of swearing going on, or toxic energy or violence or things that you don't like very much because you are on a higher vibe. Those things will make your gut churn again in a negative way. So listen to your gut. It knows the answers. It knows the truth. It knows how to bring you back to yourself. And that's coming home. And it all starts with you. So today, think about, who do you admire and why? You may admire them because they are helping you become your true self, or they are helping you to harness information within you that you already know. They are helping you to trust more in your intuition and how you feel. They may be guiding you to create a better life for yourself, to create a home for yourself that you love, and then you could attract your love in. So that's your homework today. Think about who you admire and why. And also, if you watch the daily twin flame reading today, you had homework in there too. Close your eyes and see what spirit animal comes to you. Think about their qualities and how you are tapping in with those qualities to become your greatest version. Very powerful. So maybe even think about an animal that you admire, and the qualities in them and how you can be more like that in your life. They're giving me fear, to release fear. And even just talking about this is releasing fear. So a beautiful day today. Think about who you admire and why, but also remember that you admire others because others also admire you. I hope this helps. Have a great day, and I'll see you soon.